I'm with the Yellowhammer News Network, and we're just getting some reaction. I'm Elizabeth Kramer with the Yellowhammer News Network here at the church at Brook Hills with the Alabama Senate runoff race between Alabama Republican candidate Roy Moore and Democrat Doug Jones. We're going to get some reaction and feedback from voters coming out of the voting booth. If you don't mind me asking, who did you vote for today?
Mr. Jones.
Mr. Doug Jones.
Jones. I'd rather not say.
I voted for Roy Moore.
I voted for Doug Jones.
I don't necessarily, want to say. But I think it's pretty obvious I voted Republican, so.
I voted for Roy Moore.
The person who I think will win by about 8 points. That's as far as I'm willing to go.
I voted for Roy Moore.
All right. Thank you for your time. Would you say that you were happy with the two candidates who were on the ballot? Would you have made any changes or wishes?
Well, I'm happy with the two candidates. Each one has their own platform, so I pretty much just look at the one that aligns for what I want to see happen.
Yeah, lots of changes.
Not necessarily happy, but again, it's about what you see for the state.
No, I'm not happy, but I haven't been happy with the candidates they give us for a long time.
For the most part,
I don't believe either of these candidates represent the state of Alabama. That's what I believe.
No, I wasn't happy at all with either choice. I'll be straight up. I voted based on the letter at the right of the person with whom I voted.
If you could describe Roy Moore in a word, what would that one word be?
Disgrace. It's conservative. And
Roy Moore is a Republican, and I don't know him as personally, but I still think that if the party made the decision and they went with him and they in the primary, so that's the only choices we have right now. So.
Probably untrustworthy.
Human. Very human.
Controversial.
And if you could describe Doug Jones in one word, what would that be?
Winner. Doug Jones, liberal.
Jones is a Democratic. Vigilant and dedicated.
I mean, I certainly like that he was a federal prosecutor beforehand.
I think he's deceived.
Unknown.
Mm-hmm. What would you say to the nation as a whole as an Alabamian voting today?
Well, one thing about Alabama, it does have sometimes of a negative perception, and people view it as a racist state, but you do have good people here. Just come and visit us and see what we're like. So it's not just a racist state, and we do have a lot of positive things going on. We have new business coming to the state of Alabama.
It does show a negative light on the state of Alabama, unfortunately.
Well, I would just say don't judge a book by its cover, basically, because one person, either way, in any state has scandal. Everybody has little skeletons in their closet.
We have a voice. Let us voice what we have. We'll vote the way we vote.
Only thing I would say is, Alabama's a fantastic state, and I think we get a lot. This has brought out a lot of negative press, and I would not want that to be the real impression of Alabama.
Well, I'd like to tell them that we're all not religious, extremists, or we're more than just that. And more than just that one person.
I would say think it through and pray. That's what we had to do to make our stand, and I would advise everybody to do that.
The eyes of the world are upon Alabama.
For sure.
Yeah. Did you hear the one about President Xi in China asking President Trump, who is Roy Moore? That just kind of puts it on perspective, right? Like it's more than just the 4.8 million people here. It's for now, until the next news cycle or tweet. In some ways, being lectured by other people across the country, it just works. It just goes the complete opposite of what they're trying to do. And I'm sure you've heard about the term Bradley effect. You probably will at about 10:30 tonight, or the people who watch this. I think we're humble enough to take advice, but when it feels like someone's just, lecturing you in kind of a smug manner, it doesn't work. It rubs people the wrong way. And that's not just here. That would be anywhere. If we were in Massachusetts back when Ted Kennedy's seat was up and they had sort of the same scenario there, and we were telling them, oh, you must vote for whatever. Just kind of work the opposite.
We have spoken to many people here at this one particular polling place, but there's not been a consensus, and we're just going to have to see how it all shakes down tonight for the next Alabama senator. Stay tuned with Yellowhammer News as we continue your election coverage.